Mark Rosenberg, founder and director of the European Academy of Ayurveda, Germany, with branches in Austria and in Switzerland, and secondly, director of an Ayurvedic hospital type of center where we do Panchakarma treatment programs for the patients. In this scenario for Ayurveda in Europe, we see definitely great progress. It is moving forward step by step, but I'd like to share with you that Germany was always ahead when it comes to the numbers of patients, those are interested in Ayurveda. But not only patients, but also all the lay people, those wish to get support through Ayurveda for their well-being and for their overall fitness. Yes, to share with you, it is in Germany really known that Ayurveda helps us in our life for being well and fit, but there are about 40% of the German population, those do know what Ayurveda is. And from these 40%, we can say 10 to 15% know that Ayurveda is more than wellness. It is a real medicine, a medical system, a traditional medical system from India. And when you look at this number, it's a high number. These patients are interested to go to a retreat in India to get treated, but also searching for clinics, for institutions, for treatment centers to receive Ayurvedic counseling and treatments in Germany or in whole Europe as well. So there is an inner market in Germany, in the German-speaking countries on the one side, and of course there's a huge trend, especially now after COVID, to again fly to India to receive treatment in the country of its origin. 30 years back, I remember there were 2 centers for Ayurveda in Germany. One of those were our institution, a small one, and now it is really grown. We have around about 5 hospital type of setups where patients are receiving Ayurvedic medicine in Germany. There are about 200 to 300 treatment centers where you receive also medical help. And then there are more than thousands of wellness centers where you can receive massages or where you receive also information about Sattvavrita, means that you can receive some nutrition advices on Ayurveda like that. So then comes the hotels. A lot of hotels in the whole over Europe have integrated Ayurveda in their portfolio, in their wellness portfolio, and this also comes to a number of more than 2,000 of these kind of setups where you can receive Ayurveda in a small way, but it is there. There are about 20,000 therapists available in Germany nowadays. Not everybody has its own institution or a small own setup, but they are having a training, 1 year, 2 year, up to 3 year training, and they use Ayurveda for their own business, for their living, and it's growing more and more. In our academy, for instance, we are training 1,200 students every year. Not everybody is getting a certificate, but when it comes to certificate courses, we can say it's about 300 certificates we're handing over every year, means from midterm trainings up to 4-year trainings that has a content of more than 3,000 hours with a master's degree in Ayurvedic medicine. So in this whole range, you see there are a lot of students receiving knowledge in Ayurveda through teachers from abroad, from India, as well as from teachers within Europe. And this is a really growing market. And when you have a look on the side of the patients, you also can receive a lot of requests from the whole population towards traditional medicine. And there Ayurveda plays a bigger and bigger role over the years. Yes, the European Academy of Ayurveda is the leading institution for Ayurveda education in Europe since long. But there are a lot of other schools, those are teaching Ayurveda in our countries. I would say there are around 50 schools on different levels. There are about 5 schools having programs for practitioners on the medical level. and a lot of schools which are handing over, programs on a small level, like certificate courses after 1 year of training. But recognized courses are few, we have to say, and not all courses are recognized. For instance, our training in Switzerland is recognized by the government itself. So it is a program with more than 3,000 hours, and it leads to a state diploma in Ayurvedic medicine. Same as in Germany, we are recognized with our programs from the Medical Association as a further training program for medical doctors. And in Austria, we have established an own certification, a state certification for therapists, so that they can legally practice Ayurveda life counseling and massage technique on a non-medical level. Because in Austria, it was important to having a state-regulated certification, otherwise people cannot open any center. In this way, every country is different. For instance, in Germany, we are flexible. We are free to open a wellness center without any special approval from the government. You can see it positive or not, but that is also a possibility to grow fast in Ayurveda, because people can easily step into a business with Ayurveda. And this is what really happens in Germany nowadays, that person starts their own business with Ayurveda, receiving after that an advanced training, going deeper and deeper. And we try with an umbrella association in Ayurveda. It's called the ADAVED, the National Ayurveda Umbrella Association, that includes all the 5 different associations in Germany, but also all schools, different businesses. So there are 40 members. Those are all came together in that umbrella association. We can say that all Ayurveda forces from Germany have united in this umbrella association. It's an important step that happened last 2 years to form this, we would say, very powerful instrument now to move Ayurveda forwards, also to be an address for the decision makers on the political side. And with this umbrella association, we are pushing Ayurveda now forward to be, more accredited also on the medical level, but also on the public side, and to bring the 2 governments, Germany and India, together. We started with the European Academy of Ayurveda 30 years back, and have established own campus in the countryside near Frankfurt, where we have 3,000 square meters of space where we educate our students, and also offering treatments as an additional offer for patients. So it's like a small medical college running both academy and treatment hand in hand. We see us as a center for competence for Ayurveda in Europe, and we have started with programs for practitioners and move forward with programs in Ayurvedic nutrition, but of course also to become a Panchakarma specialist and receiving knowledge in the massage techniques. And maybe something more innovative is training in Ayurveda psychology, because we found that the psychologic advices alongside with the classical Panchakarma treatment is very much needed in Germany for our patients, because, as you know, that the illnesses are not only visible in the body, there's also a lot of stress around us, so we have to treat this as well in a professional manner. And then also Ayurveda has a lot to share.